This is super weird.
Might as well try that.
What? Hmm. Al's already in the in the group of people invited.
And do you see it? Yeah.
Very strange.
Uh-huh. On my phone. No. No. Okay. Hey Ray.
Yes?
I guess can you try making Al an admin?
Uh, sure. Pretty sure you can also do that.
No, I actually looked into it. I wasn't able to.
Huh. Well, they are. Did they just leave and join in again?
Yeah, we just tried that.
Okay.
All right, Al. Look now. You see it now? Is it what? You can see.
Huh.
What? Uh.
Well, let's just switch to that one since we know it works.
What? The streaming. Hold on. The streaming Paulets. You saw it and then it just disappeared for you, Al? Uh.
Um, what other voice channels do they see?
They see lobby gaming music.
Tell them to go into lobby.
Go into lobby. There it says.
There you go. What?
What? Right? Oh, they're here.
Yeah, I just moved them in.
Did you just like lift them up and
Yeah, you can click and drag from different voice chats.
What?
Yeah, you've always been able to do that.
Okay.
At least if you're an admin, which both of you are.
Yeah, I just had no idea that that was a thing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I was confused. I thought that they couldn't see any of them.
Oh.
So there's a button on the bottom that says, that's like an invitation or a request to join. So, Al, if you can hear us well enough, go ahead and hit the invite button. It should look like a little wave, and we'll get you in this thing. Hello.
Yeah. This was
Indeed.
this was a new this was a new variety of channel that I noticed, an hour ago.
You can individually adjust people's volume. I just set Phil's to 200%.
Al, Al, what are you doing? Why are you bumping? What?
What is going on? Hang on one second.
Al? Okay.
Hello.
This is
Greetings.
bizarre. I guess I saw it. It looked cool, and
You.
for Al, it looks like
Uh.
it's
Okay.
Al.
Huh.
Am
I
I supposed
see.
to be
Um.
unable to see it, despite
Okay.
giving
So
Al an admin for the server to see if they can see
you
it?
can see everything though when you're in there.
Right?
What? Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Um.
wise, I guess.
Can you try
Uh,
showing your screen?
let's see if that's.
Yeah. Hey yo.
Yeah, also just joined another channel
Hang on one
looking
second.
at my phone.
I can hear and see you.
Let's hop over to
So
let's hop over to the other room.
what? Yeah.
Yeah, there you are. Hello. Yeah, we all just went over here. Uh, yeah,
We need to close the stage.
I clicked on another channel really quickly by accident, and now I'm in this thing. Sure, right there.
Howdy hey.
I have. I have. Why have you been in this location? Well, that seems like as good a reason as any.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the stream real quick.
Oh,
Oh,
you're saying that you're drunk for this one.
Yes.
Hello, hello. Welcome to episode 2.
Hello, hello. For
Greetings.
episode 2.
I should probably bring my character sheet up.
Probably.
It helps.
Hello,
Good idea.
Alyssa.
Can I get everybody to sound off for me real quick that will be speaking in this session?
Sound off.
Sound off.
Sound on.
Ooh, sound on.
Sound off.
Okay, so this looks like it's pretty good
Queso,
for anybody.
cheese.
Yes. So for anybody that doesn't know me, hi, I'm Cole. I will be your audio engineer for this session.
The audio
I am now
mensa.
going. Yes, I am now going to activate a bot called Craig, which will record everything that we are saying into a separate audio file. Do I have permission from everybody to do this?
Of course.
E.
Now recording.
Ooh.
Oh my god, Craig.
And it's a scary beaver.
Oh my god.
Or maybe it's a scary bear.
Welcome, Craig. Welcome to the shit show. Wait, am I allowed to swear?
Yeah?
Okay,
we have
good.
post. We have post.
We have posts now.
Fair.
I mean,
Wait.
swearing is permitted. This is, like, set to mature audiences. The only thing I'll
Fair
say
enough.
on that is I just don't swear very much, and I feel like it shouldn't be half of every sentence. That's just my take.
That's absolutely fair, and I totally agree with it. However, I think that sometimes swearing is fun and helps emphasize.
I can't have swearing be half of every sentence. Okay, we're gonna have to postpone for half an hour while I go rewrite some of the dialogue I had planned for today.
Well, shit. That was half of my sentence. Ha 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 ha.
I think there was a comma in there, so.
Yeah, well, comma, shit, period. That was half of my sentence.
I
The
think that's more like I think that was more like a semicolon situation.
Also,
No, it was definitely a comma.
I would
because
appreciate
what-
my
by comma.
my general rule not being mocked.
Sorry, no, I'm sorry.
But also it was to be clear, it was that on most sentences, or like just like most all sentences, and that was one sentence, which is okay.
Sorry, Ray.
It's okay.
Oh,
It's
also,
just-
I found out something that has to do with my stuff. For some reason, anything that is being streamed, my phone doesn't like. My computer is totally fine with it. So if y'all want to move back, or if you want to stay here, like both are fine with me.
So on your computer you can see both of the other channels, but you can't on your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Bizarre.
It's the same.
Are you currently on your phone or your laptop?
My phone.
You might want to switch to your computer, because I'm noticing that the audio is a little iffy.
Oh,
Agreed.
wait, my audio?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, my audio is coming in through my new headphones, so. Cool.
But are you
chime in as a guest real quick. Ray was being very kind. Unfortunately, your audio was terrible.
Oh my god. Okay, alright, hold on. Hold on.
Thank you for the input, Jalik.
Okay, is this better?
That's much
That
better.
actually is.
Mother? Yes. That sucks, because that is my, I'm using my phone's microphone now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, great.
The placement of the microphone from your headset is probably a little awkward, and that's probably what's going on.
Probably.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, it,
Could be. Okay, I'm sorry I've caused such an inconvenience. I'm now ready.
All right.
It's not you. It's your stuff. There's a difference.
Oh my goodness. It's not you. Sorry, that was very funny to me for a second.
Anyway.
I'm ready to play.
Excellent. I am ready to GM. Welcome to episode 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Boogaloo.
Ha!
We all said it. So, last time, you all had been arrested. There was an explosion at the prison in Numa known as the Nail. You were released and made your way north after seeing Dragon Bloods and other Exalts fighting in the streets of that city. You passed through several dangers, including not having enough food and a blizzard, which really sound like two very different levels of danger. And as you finally passed out of the blizzard, you saw the town in front of you, and you also have one member of your group with some pretty bad hypothermia and frostbite, not having adequately prepared for the last storm.
Oh shit. Who's that? I wonder who it is.
It's you.
Gasp.
Welcome to the Frostbite Club.
Oh boy.
It's a good club.
Real life has never had frostbite, so I have no idea what that's like.
It hurts.
Oh.
Imagine your blood is frozen.
Oh. I know what that feels like.
You know pins and needles?
Uh-huh.
Imagine that with shards of ice.
Oof.
It don't hurt.
Well, if we're being realistic, actually, frostbite itself doesn't hurt.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of when your fingers thaw.
Yeah, it's the thawing that's extremely painful.
Yeah, it's like when your arm falls asleep, and when it's asleep, you can like flop it around, bang it on a table, and it's fine, relatively speaking. As soon as it wakes up, though, it's not too happy with you, and the waking up process is all tingly and ouch.
Oof.
Yeah.
So you've just emerged. You've just emerged from the northern forest. There's about a foot of snow on the ground, and a few hundred yards in front of you is a small village. Large village, really.
The sort of village.
The roofs have a thatch and look like the walls are mostly made of wood. And there's smoke coming out of several chimneys. And around the middle of the town, you can see a immaculate temple.
Oh boy. Them
oh boy,
again.
Oh joy.
What do?
Well, our
Time to
options are-
cause a disturbance.
A disturbance in the force.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh snap.
Well, our options are freeze out here or maybe not freeze over there. So I'm going to go over there, I think. Yes.
Yeah, that seems
I'm
good.
still riding on a bear. I will follow the bear.
The bear is going with you. You can
Okay.
say it's a pet bear. I'm very tame most of the time. I only bite when asked.
Are we going to walk into a small village with a polar bear? That's our plan?
I'm
Yes.
not trained.
Did you say that as the bear?
Yes.
Can you speak as a bear? Is that a
Not,
thing?
I don't think.
Why not? I'm a lunar. It's not
Alright.
like being a druid in 5e.
Otherwise, we'd hear like that.
There might be a charm for it, but I don't think that you can by default speak.
Well, I'll give an innocent face.
Fair enough.
It's my pet bear. It'll be fine.
The innocent face communicates everything that it needs to. Also, the one riding me is like the master of revelry. Like, have you seen some circuses? They have trained bears.
All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go first.
I'm gonna pull out my
I kind
guitar.
of just stand to the side and just like, be my guest.
I'm gonna pull out my guitar and sing a rousing song with my frostbitten fingers. And it's gonna be
sounds awful.
Yes, but while they're frostbitten, I can't feel anything. So we'll see how well I can play.
I feel like that is like. Oh, don't you have like a -2 dice penalty to most of your
That
rolls right
is
now?
correct.
Oof.
Oh, I do actually have a -2 dice penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna sing a rousing song. We'll see how that goes.
What is the intent of this song?
The intent is to announce myself so nobody gets scared of my pet bear.
One of those two things is the okay.
Oh, we need a dice
Ray.
roller in the system chat.
We absolutely do. Syl,
Yes.
what's a good stat combination to ask about here?
I would say probably force and performance, maybe presence.
No, I need one to ask about for you.
Oh, for me?
Mm-hmm.
I would again say force and presence, maybe finesse and presence.
Because you're trying to finagle how people see.
I am trying to look. I'm not trying to look. I am a delightful creature of the north. I am a snuggly teddy bear who happens to be the only carnivorous Ursine on Earth. But this isn't Earth, it's creation, so we don't have to worry about that.
Carnivorous.
All right.
Bear.
So I think that I believe this is a help roll for Al. To be
I got it.
assisting. Yeah.
There is a song in the hit early 2000s movie Brother Bear, which is, I believe, On My Way by Phil Collins for the most part. It features a moment where Coda and Kenai are strolling along on their path to the mountain where they're going to interact with the spirits. And there's just like this delightful waddle that they do where they have 2 paws up at a time, and it's like this high step. I don't know if you're looking at the stream, but if you are, I'm just kind of emulating. It's like boop, boop. And it's quite adorable and exceptionally endearing, and it very much imbues the vibe of I am playful, I am energetic, and I will not eat you so long as you are nice to me. Maybe even then I probably won't eat you.
All right. So Al, why don't you roll your help roll here at remember that -2.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Okay.
William, darling, would you mind finding out why on earth one of the doors is slamming repeatedly?
Oh, I can tell you why. I can just go close it somewhere because that sounds like the wind. I love the wind.
It's either the wind or a cat who is scratching himself by the door.
Oh, it was a cat. Hello, Monty.
Oh my goodness.
You could also bring him here.
I could.
The stream mascot arrives.
Or I could hold him.
That's true, but then it won't be on stream.
True. I'll give him to you later.
Also, I wanted to show you the if it's okay with you, what my creature looks like. Not the bear, but like my spirit shape. It's on my shirt.
Well, why don't you let me see.
Well,
I have your the actual stream up.
it looks like this. It's a winter kitsune.
So, Al, how's that roll looking?
Let me describe to you. I was waiting for Ray to finish because I wanted to do a description. Let me see how well my
influenced brain can create a scene for you. So what you see is as this giant white bear and its rider roll into town is you see a rider standing on the shoulders of this bear with a guitar in his hands, guitar, which is what I'm calling guitars in creation. I don't know. Anyway, this guitar in his hands, opalescent, beautiful green string, and he is strumming it and he's singing just this melodic tune that speaks of peace and enjoyment and just contentment. And he is singing about the snow and the ice and curling up at home in bed and being with your family and just this just beautiful feeling washes over him and he relaxes visibly. Everyone else within range or whoever can hear him just feel like they've been dipped into a bath end of the day after they've worked so hard and now they get to relax. And that's what you hear.
Okay, I'll give you a stunt there.
So
Thank you.
I
I don't know what to do.
I hate to be odd for a moment, but of all things, whenever you say keytar, the only thing I can think of is an actual keytar, which is a real thing. It's a keyboard that has a guitar's neck that you...
Oh my god. I love it.
That not what you were going for?
Not what I was going for, but I still love it. It doesn't mean
Well.
anything.
I will say
Alright.
it is not a stringed instrument, it's literally a keyboard. But,
No, I still love it, but it's definitely not what's in my hand.
yeah.
But, like,
Okay.
the way I spell it is Q-U-I-T.
Yeah, the way I was thinking is literally key, or Keytar.
I
Yeah.
I did legitimately think you had the keyboard guitar.
No, I spelled it Q-U-I-T-A-R because I'm trying to go to the old version of the word guitar that happened in, like, ancient times. Like, I am way too, like, past the point to remember where I got this, but I know that a long time ago, we had these instruments called the chitarra, and it was like a Latin like instrument, and it was really like big and bassy, almost like a violin or something.
So how about that roll though?
Okay, so, what do I add to? What do I?
Well,
Given
the
that you have a
cancels out the -2 penalty you have for having frostbitten hands.
Neat.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. What am I rolling? Force
You are
plus performance. I'm hoping.
yes.
I'm rolling up in town on my pet bear and I'm singing.
Yeah,
10.
a kitara looks a lot more like a lyre.
Neat. Okay. So I get the help action, right?
That is the action that you're taking, yes?
No. That Ray is taking, right?
No, you are helping Ray appear. You're helping Ray appear non-threatening. So
I
Oh,
thought
I'm Ronan.
Ray's
ultimately,
I
yes.
thought
Oh,
that
okay.
Ray was taking the help action to help me, like, ride a bear into town and not be, like, the weirdest thing ever.
I'm pretty sure that the from my perspective as a GM and a normal person,
Scary.
the person on the back of the bear is an oddity. The piece that I am concerned about in general when someone approaches me riding a bear is not the person on the back of the bear.
Oh, it's the bear. I got you.
That's right.
All right, so I have a question. My question is actually a statement. I'm going to spend one to release my excellence. And I actually have a question for you, storyteller. Am I going off abilities or attributes for my excellencies?
Unless otherwise, off of abilities.
Okay, so I'm gonna activate my performance ability because I did actually choose both just in case. I chose force and performance, and I was gonna choose whichever one you said was the thing. So, yeah, so I'm gonna do performance. And let me hold on just a hot second while I go roll. Exclamation roll 10 successes. Oh boy, guys.
Well,
Isn't that great?
that is a lot. You are very much playing up the non-threatening aspect of riding on a bear.
Oh yeah, this is
And-
my bear. I know how to control this bear.
And let's have our bear roll a I think what's appropriate here is a finesse plus I would say finesse plus present with 7 extra dice.
Woo! Wait, how do you calculate help action dice? Just a really quick question.
Success is -3.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang. That's so good. Okay, nice.
It is.
Okay, 7 extra dice, my darling. How does that feel?
Well, we'll see.
Hopefully it's good.
How about a keytar-shaped lyre? No. Full metal? No.
I mean, how many instruments can you add a piano to?
I mean,
Everyone,
quite a few.
if you're good at it.
Okay, so it's plus 7 dice. Let me see my pool here. And it was performance plus what again? Force?
I said finesse.
Finesse. Okay.
Finesse plus presence.
Plus presence. Okay.
So, DM, I have a question. Can we argue certain attributes to you
Yes.
as a role? Thank you. Just checking. Because I'm going to argue many attributes to you, and hopefully you will agree with at least one of them.
Okay. So that's 7 plus. That's 11 successes.
Oh boy, even better than me!
Well,
Tell everybody I'm
Uh,
on my way.
Spire, following your companions into town, well, one of them was still a bear, did look extremely suspicious. They are somehow managing to dance and sing their way into walking into a town, and no one's screaming, and people in fact kind of smiling a little bit as this bear walks into the middle of the town. It's kind of a befuddling sight.
I mean, it's my bear. No, I'm sorry, darling. Really, you're your own bear.
I am the star of this show. Excuse you.
You are the star of the show. I'm just the one providing the background music. I just add that to your sparkle. Your sparkle is so beautiful, I could not possibly outshine you, except for the fact that I do add the background music, which does add sparkle to your sparkle.
So you are you've gotten into town in bear shape successfully. What now, everybody?
I am gonna look for a place to drink and get warm. Preferably the first one over the second.
Seems
Even with the frostbite. Okay.
Yes.
Well, such a
There's
place.
some freezing cold tavern somewhere with like no fire and everyone's like chittering with their teeth. I can see that.
that sounds awful.
I know! It'd be like the worst bar. Like you go in and it's really cold and you're like, what the fuck is this? And then they're like, sorry, we can't afford wood. And like, here, our drinks are like the maximum amount of like gold or whatever. But sorry, we just can't afford wood fire. It'd be worse.
As it happens,
That sounds awful.
Oh god.
if anyone, no, only Thrice here, because the other two of you are dancing and singing into town. Can roll me a finesse plus awareness.
Wait, me and Ray or the other one?
Only Thrice broken upon the spire, because the two of you are, dancing and singing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, also, during my performance, I definitely do this stunt where, like, I open the bear's mouth if the bear will let me. And I put my head inside and I sing into the bear's mouth.
Okay, well,
I trust my new friend.
as I'm kind of following behind, just kind of listening to this, what to my ears it sounds just kind of like a "here we're announcing we're all coming in" song. I'm kind of like nervously cracking my knuckles as I look from the windows and the doors, kind of waiting to see for when when I think that the glass is gonna break and it's all gonna come through onto our heads here.
Yeah, take your stunt there.
All right, I'm gotta figure out where to roll.
We've been rolling over in Exalted Online's Dice Rolls channel.
I see him. He's here.
Boop. There we go. 4 successes.
Oh, very good. As you're watching, you note the expressions of many of the townsfolk, well, enjoying the show and not having a particular issue at the moment, are still looking fairly. They're not looking guarded about the bear, but they are looking guarded just about people coming into the town in the first place. You note that unlike you've been traveling a while from the east, and unlike many of these places that you've been, it's fairly early in the day, and there's not a lot of people on the streets, and you do start noticing a few boarded up windows throughout this town as you all approach I'm not going to make anyone roll for it. The Rusty Boot.
Ooh,
which
gross.
is a tavern, and hanging outside of it is a armored boot from some probably some full set of armor that is indeed rusty.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be really non-thematic if it was non-rusty.
Right. If it was just in pristine condition, that's not the same.
Oh, God. It'd be the worst. Thank you, Willie.
And there is a trickle of smoke coming out the chimney here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inside, and if my pet bear, quote unquote, wants to come with me, like they's totally good with me. Like, I'm gonna introduce them as my pet bear, even though I know they're a sentient being who makes their own decisions and stuff, just because I think that will calm down the townsfolk a lot more than introducing my lunar friend, who is against the immaculate philosophy just inherently by existing. Yeah.
Yeah, just immediately as you walk into the tavern, a man with just a big white beard, looks at you. Excuse me, but would you leave your bear outside?
My bear has feelings. He's cold. He's been in the cold for so long, and while he does have fur, I
He
feel
does
that
have
he
fur.
needs-
Yeah, I think I
I
know a polar bear when I see one.
I go and
I think he'll be
shake a
fine.
little bit, and just like ice crystals fall off of me. I look even for a polar bear, I somehow still look cold a little bit.
He
I just went
just
through a
got a bunch
storm.
of water on the floor.
That was outside.
Oh, clean that
okay.
up. Don't worry. And I immediately take off my shirt and start wiping,
Bruh.
even though I'm freezing. And
Bruh.
it's an attack. Dude, what? I'm helping. I'm being helpful. What? You ain't ever take off your shirt so you can mop up a drunken mess?
No, I would grab a towel.
Well, I don't have a
Also,
And-
I genuinely thought that this was outside, so
I thought it was in.
I figure it was in the doorway.
yeah.
Oh,
I figured I was
thought it
like behind you in the
actually inside.
doorway and it just like fell outside.
Okay, then I'll take off my thin cloak and wipe up the mess if that makes you feel more comfortable. Because I actually don't want to make anyone uncomfortable by this podcast. So,
I mean,
What?
neither of these things makes me uncomfortable. It's more the matter that you probably didn't actually have to wipe up the mess because it's on snow.
well, the water got in the tavern, right?
We're gonna go with at least part of it got in the tavern. Is that-
Okay.
Okay.
I will take off my traveling cloak and do like a quick soak up of the water on the
Yes.
floor, and then throw it over my like forearm and be like, my deepest.
Al?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You went quiet there
Miss
for a
what-
sec. They had gone quiet there for a second.
Ah,
In the middle
okay.
of a
Did you
sentence.
miss? Did you
said,
miss what I was?
You said my deepest apologies. Did you say anything else?
No, I didn't say anything else.
Okay, so you just ended your sentence.
Yes, I did.
Yep. Thank you for that. Still though, I can't really afford new chairs or tables. And bears are large,
I would like
especially that bear.
persuade this man
That's an adult.
that this bear would not possibly take up any furniture in his establishment. Because that's a fact.
You know, you can. That's going to be,
Okay, I've spent one mote already. Hold on, let me update my character.
I will
Okay.
let you know. This one is going to be a finesse plus embassy.
Embassy! I'm trying to persuade him with my raw charisma. My deepest apologies about the situation, but my poor pet bear, he needs a place to stay. I'm trying to tug at his heartstrings with my words. That's not embassy, darling.
Okay, if you're just trying to pull on his heartstrings, for this particular instance, you will be taking an additional -2 penalty.
Why? Also fine, but like, why?
Because he knows. Because he knows what a coat of fur looks like, and he's lived in the north for a long time.
Can
Yeah.
can I try and assist?
You may.
Okay. I'm going to very lightly sit down behind Crash and like lick a paw a little bit and just like it looks like I'm just like trying to shake off the water as much as I can before I go in because I'm used to being indoors and I can obviously handle myself. I'm just sitting there very politely, and you know, I lick a paw. I do that one thing that cats do sometimes, where they like lick a paw and then lick over their ears. Like move their hand over their ears to wipe their face, and I just look at him with the biggest puppy dog eyes.
All right. You get to roll a force plus presence on that.
Do I get a stunt?
Yes.
Okay. A stunt is 2 dice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Six successes.
How many?
6.
6. All right. Hal, you get plus 3 dice. So it is your finesse plus embassy at a -1 overall.
I thought we agreed on presence, but a -2.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Yeah, because I have 0 embassy, and I'm trying to just pull on this one man's heartstrings, and I just feel like this is a more intimate situation than trying to deal with like an organization. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I get only a -2, right?
2 -2s. You are
Well,
still You are still
one of them-
frostbitten.
One of them is blocked out by Tsuyala's help.
Yes.
Yeah. So Tsuyala got 3, which means
So,
that I have only a -1 to my.
that is correct.
Thank you. Wait, what did you say I'm rolling?
It looks like finesse plus presence.
I'm trying to overwhelm this man with my, like, pure, like, feelings. I'm just trying to put upon him how important it is that my dear beloved pet needs to be inside the establishment. Can I argue for it?
Sure.
So, 2 + 2 is 3 is 10 -1. I got 6 successes, my dude! Tonight is great!
All right. You're paying for it if any of my chairs are broken.
I promise you, sir, my bear is very, very kind. He is very well behaved. He will not destroy anything in your beautiful establishment, might I say. Like, thank you so much. I've been on the road for so long, and this means a lot to me, actually.
Y'all can pay, can't you?
Of course.
I look very nervously to the side as he mentions money.
Wait, how much hold on. Let me check my character
We're
sheet.
literally just arrested.
Well, sir, in the book, it says that we have enough money for lodgings and bathing. And I'm going to use some of my money
That
for
is
bathing.
on the DM for that one, because we literally were just arrested.
But we got our stuff.
You did. Roll me a d10 each.
No, I'm broke. I don't have money.
Valid.
I've literally been just subsisting on things I've stolen and people's goodwill.
1 success, my dude.
Are we all rolling?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I just manage to hide some money, like in my armpits or something?
Mm-hmm. I was also going to mention you are negotiating at a tavern, which is going to be one of the places where they will not accept alcohol as currency.
Oh man. What about drugs, my dude? Because you did say or drugs.
Oh my god.
Dude, you said or drugs in the actual Exalt advantages.
I did.
You did. I've got some good drugs. And they'll fuck you up.
That might be a harder sell, but potentially.
Yeah, man. I've got mushrooms. They'll
you-
make you emotional. Like, oh my god.
You also have mushrooms that'll make you barf fire.
I do. I'm not going to give that to anyone. I'm going to take that myself unless it's a very special.
So you managed to maintain hold or recollect some of your resources that you had.
Mm-hmm.
How about the bear? What's your D10 roll?
I got a 3.
3. Unfortunately, you did not hold on to any of your
I'm a bear.
Mm.
Oh, poor bear. Wait, I have a question. Lunar stuff just goes into the capital E elsewhere when they transform, right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
Also, notably, this tavern is almost entirely empty. There's maybe one person in here other than the barkeeper.
One could argue that there's plenty of room.
And now everyone can. Now everybody can roll me a.
Can roll a what?
A finesse plus awareness. I'm trying to figure out if there's any time when I'm asking for an awareness roll that I won't say finesse.
I mean, typically, if you want to go by how it was written, you don't typically tell us what attribute it is to begin with.
Fair enough.
We typically just get to decide what attribute we want to use unless it's a very specific situation. You can veto our choice if it doesn't match up in your mind.
Fair enough. I would love to see someone attempt to justify fortitude. Actually, no. That's
Persistence. That's all fortitude is.
there.
Stubbornness.
And force is I walk into the bar and I make eye contact with most of the people. I know they can see me and their secrets are not safe from me.
Fair. All right.
Which is coincidentally my stun.
You make contact with the one person in the bar.
Yeah, I make sure he knows that I'm taking in the scene. I'm chasing the joint.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are we allowed to just choose the lowest stat just because of interesting story reasons, or
Yes.
Okay, neat. I choose the lowest stat for interesting story reasons, but I still just got a 0 with no negative.
Whatever attribute normally you want, unless the DM gets to veto if it doesn't make sense, or you have to better justify it or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So, Thrice, you have a stun.
I got 6.
And still awareness.
I got 6 successes.
True, but I said everyone roll.
Oh.
So I was...
Sorry, you were questioning what I said. My bad.
No, I was going for the last person to roll.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't Phil. That was Sil.
Yeah, I said Sil.
Phil,
Oh.
Sim.
I heard Phil.
I'm trying to address you by character name.
Fair enough.
I got 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. Thrice, standing, I assume, still a little bit back. You make eye contact with the one non-barkeep person in this tavern. And as you make eye contact, I assume just staring wide-eyed at them, without really blinking for a moment.
It's a spoken challenge, yes.
Yeah, you see. You vaguely hear something in the background, and you see their face go just white. Whiter than it already was, given these people all live in the north.
Woo!
I fold my arms and I look over the pale, now very pale man, as I calmly say, "What was that noise?"
Look, you should all get inside and the barkeep, the man's just breathing really fast, and ghost, ghosts. The barkeep. You should all get inside and look. If you have that money, now would be a wonderful time to give it to me.
I'm gonna give him some money. You know what? Not only am I gonna give him some money, I'm gonna also offer him a sip of my delicious flask. Buddy, this is really good stuff. I want to just thank you so much for
Not
just
right
letting
now.
me bear. Okay, fine. All right. See, man, I'm not gonna push it on you. Like that's rude and horrible. So like, just whenever you're interested, you could just like.
Sir.
I have no money.
I give him some money, man.
Would taking care of this ghost be acceptable payment?
How do you propose to do that?
The way you deal with really any threat, head on.
Buddy, you can stay here as long as you want. If you can keep the ghosts out. But
I nod as if that
I'm
was
not going to endorse that. It's your funeral.
How many ghosts? Ghosts are, they don't like iron, correct?
Bold to assume this barkeep has a lore stat.
To assume I have a lore stat.
Let's give him a chance. I think they might carry some. They might be carrying that, so I don't think so.
What time of day is it?
Hmm?
What time of day is it?
It is. Evening.
Do you have torches I could use inside of your bar tavern? I will need to see in the dark.
Yeah, I have the one on the wall over there. If you want it.
Excellent. I shall wait here and ambush them as they approach.
You know what? That sounds fun. I'll give you a hand if you want it.
I am not one to turn down help.
Oh, excellent. Then let's have a good time. And I laugh and just look for a second like I'm losing my mind, and then I snap back into it and say, okay, done.
I have chosen my companions oddly.
I see. I wonder if bears can fight ghosts.
Well, bears can fight. I wrestled one on the way up to the north. It was not a pretty sight.
For you or the bear?
No comment.
Oh my.
Well, anyway, I'm
Yeah.
going to with just like my steps relay like a heaviness to my character that wouldn't be seen as, and I just kind of step into the bar and start reaching for torches.
Okay, and you hear a commotion outside a couple times. Before here.
Hey, I have a question, guys, really quickly. This is like just a like housekeeping note. Do you guys hear a sound when I go muted, or is it that just me, my
I've not heard anything, so I don't think so.
Oh,
pay attention for just like a hot second.
yeah, and I'm gonna take a hot second to clean my laptop
Oh no,
real quick.
I haven't been paying attention this whole time.
Hear anything?
No.
I didn't hear anything.
I don't
Excellent.
hear
So
anything
I just-
either.
I want to eat Cheez-Its and they're very loud. So like I want to mute myself every time I take a handful of Cheez-Its. So like just check in to see if it's gonna interrupt the podcast or whatever this turns into if we publish it or whatever.
I'm taking a hot moment to clean the bottom of my laptop because I've been eating Baby Bell cheeses.
Delicious.
And I apparently set
no.
it down on some of the wax, which has been melting into various things around me from the bottom of my laptop. So,
Okay, well, it gives me a second to refresh my drink. I'll be back in a moment.
Oh,
yes,
no.
you do. Oh, dear. Dear.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say,
What are you going to say?
on. And we are
Fair enough.
returned. Also, Willie,
Yep.
if you have any little images that you want me to pull up, I don't know if you can see the screen right now, but I have just a free picture of the inside of an empty tavern.
Yay!
So we can have
Smiley face.
some sort of visual effect instead of just seeing me.
Oh, y'all, speaking of a visual effect, I can play the flute, and, like, I can noodle, and, like, I sent this information to Willie, but I wasn't 100% sure. Y'all want me to write some music and record it so we can have, like, background music?
That could be fun.
I was asking Cole to do something along those lines, but we can have multiple people doing that. I was also asking Ray to do something along those lines.
It's
I mean,
in the
you
works.
asked
I
me to
need
do
lyrics.
But I realized that I don't have any skills in art, but I do have skills in noodling on the flute, so I could just create, like, these background soundtracks, and everyone else could just use them for whatever reason they want. They could just, like, splice them and stick them in their own thing, or, like, just completely delete them and never use them again.
Actually,
Like,
that
I'm good with
reminds
them.
me. I might be able to find some ambient music via Pretzel Rocks as well.
We'll figure something out there. Anyway, as you're as you kind of wait, there's a silence for a moment, and then a ghostly head with a scar running down its face that you can see pops through the wall and looks directly at the barkeeper. Do you have your tribute, Frel? Or do we finally get to ransack this establishment as well?
I just ate half of a sticker.
Babe!
Well, Frel, as you now know the barkeep's name to be, just kind of looks, it looks at Bryce, and kind of shuffles around, pulling out a little bit money other than what he had already, other than what you just given him, and starts shuffling over toward the ghost.
I am gonna step in, my dude. I do not know what the heck is going on. I would like to intervene.
Oh boy.
Extortion, sir! What a concept. You know, I don't really appreciate the ones in power pulling the big guns, and you seem to have your guns focused on this fellow, and that doesn't feel great. So, can you not?
Frel actually turns and looks at you. The heck is a gun?
Fire wand?
It's something I invented in my imagination. It's a thing that explodes in your hand. It's amazing.
Also,
Explode.
like, aren't
It
biceps
explodes in your
referred
hand?
to as guns sometimes?
I assume that's derivative off of the fact that we have bang guns, and then people like to call their bicep, bang things.
Well, maybe the bicep came first here.
Perhaps. Okay,
Introduce
so
a
guns
fact.
guns is just the creation word for bicep. Ah, I our guns.
Oh my
It looks at its very not there or not solid arms. Our guns are, I suppose, trained here, but it is simply the will of Escart Shadow Seeker. And it is simply to show. We only seek to show a help path forward, as does he.
I'm like admiring one of
You
the torches on the
think
wall at this point.
um, wait, what did you say?
I'm just admiring one of the torches on the wall because this guy doesn't seem very solid. And I can't punch unsolid things.
I would like to laugh very crazily and say, you think your will is what matters here? No, this is a bar. This place is the place of Min. And if you know who that is, you will know that he does not appreciate people coming into his territory and taking his thing. Sir, I believe you need to leave.
I believe this is the
So
territory of. This is the territory of Escart Shadow Seeker, and only a chosen few gods still wander these lands.
I grab the torch and I kind of walk up to him with it. And I kind of experimentally wave it through his body.
Let me see.
Just no fear. I love it.
Yeah, like I've obviously like not been listening to what's going on. I just walk over with a torch that's burning and I just kind of wave it around and through him.
It's just like, I wonder what happens if.
Well, I can't punch invisible things, and waiting for him to pick up the change to turn visible is quickly becoming a chore, apparently, so I'm trying this instead.
Fair enough.
Let me see, where is... That would be it? No? Nope, that's immortal.
That's not a good sound.
No.
Ah. I see. Well, it seems your customers have decided for you, then.
Come on, turn solid so I can fight you already.
And at the doorway, the door gets bashed in, and a number of suits of armor, make their way, into the room, and, one of them just immediately steps, right on a chair, cracking it in half.
Party foul.
And if you, unless you have something else, you may all roll me some initiative.
How do we roll
And
initiative in this
We
system?
will be doing our first combat in Exalted Essence.
Darlin, I happen to not know how to roll initiative in this system because I'm pretty sure initiative is not a thing. Because it's power now that we're using?
We still have to roll initiative to see which side goes first.
Yes.
Okay, but how do we roll initiative?
So initiative is any ability you can justify and any attribute you can justify. Most relevant ones are, awareness, athletics, close combat, range combat, stealth, maybe, navigate.
Can I argue that since my weapon is the thing that I'm holding in my hand, that I can start strumming it in anticipation of the new combat that's arising, so that I can write a new song about it and start adding it to my repertoire?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Well, it's the first time you've actually seen me, like, almost kind of smile as I realize that, no, I can't punch this guy. But he's brought me some very squishy targets to punch straight out of this bar, which the tattoos on my arms start to glow a little bit as a charm activates, and then I just fly towards them.
That's stunt.
I'm going for close combat, by the way.
Yes, I kind of gathered.
So, I would like to start strumming a few strings. You know,
Yeah.
those few chords that you hear at the beginning of a song that just start to ramp your heartbeat up. The ones that just start to grow the feeling of anticipation, and you just feel them get to the point where they start to break.
All right, that also
That's-
sounds like a stunt.
Thank you, darling. Wait, what can a stunt do again?
2 dice, or store it for later.
Yep.
Or dramatic
What does
edit,
this-
I guess, if you have something in mind.
Let's add the 2 dice. Also, how often does the asset or the moat thing do the thing?
What, recharge?
Yeah.
After you rest.
I'm pretty sure it also does something else in combat, and also every
During
section-
combat, everyone regenerates 1 mote at the top of the round, and at the start of every new scene, we also regenerate a mote. Those are the only times, other than a full rest, that we will regen motes.
Neat. All right. So when I entered the tavern, did this start a new scene?
Going into town was a new scene.
Okay,
this is
but
all part of the
entering the
thing.
tavern after going into town was not a new.
No.
Okay. All right. I'm an anima 2, which is fine because my hair is long enough to cover my forehead.
Also, it's not noticeable to anyone not looking for it until,
5, I think?
You do?
yeah, 5.
What? For
5
serious?
is all. Yeah,
That's amazing.
you can spend a lot of motes, yeah. Like, if
Dude,
someone's
my
actually looking for it, if someone thinks you're an exile, they can notice it as soon as, like, 1, but 5 is about what you get.
Okay. Whoops. Put it in the wrong place. Sorry, guys. I just put that in the stream announcements instead of. Ah!
I got it. I got it.
Thank you. Can you delete those really quick?
That's what I meant when I said I got it.
I don't know where I am. Where's anything else? Actually, hold on. Oh, I'm in the leash of a light system. I just went to the
We did-
last thing that I was typing in.
Ah.
12 successes. What is that?
That with your -2 penalty?
Oh, scheisse. No? Do you just want a -2 successes off of that, or do you want me to roll again?
I want you to roll 4 dice and subtract that many.
Okay, well that's still 9.
Yep. I don't know if that was statistically about the same, but
I think it was about the
it felt like about the right amount to.
I know, because like you're supposed to subtract 2 dice, but I had 12 successes, so 2 dice, like divided by half, which is supposedly the amount of successes you're supposed to get, multiplied by 2 would equal about 2 successes. So I feel that.
All right.
Did you seriously roll 4 10s on one of yours, Willie? Jeez.
Yep.
Dude, yeah, my character is hella lucky, man. I don't know what to
really.
tell you.
Like, you got 17 dice. 4 10s is not, like, super out of the ballpark. 8 4 tens on 8 dice is pretty ridiculous.
Fair.
I'm happy with that War Ghost right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and Syl,
Yes.
your join battle roll or build power roll. What do we call it at the beginning?
Joint battle still.
All right, your join battle roll.
All right. So I think for my part, what I'm going to do is, for most of this, I've just kind of been looking between everyone as a bear. Excuse me. With a look of perplexity, as much as you can get on a bear's facial features. But as things start to get heated, and I see my two new companions up against these strange suits of armor, I'm going to stand up to the full height of my bearish form and roar at them.
That's a stunt.
Yes, Bobo! Which is what I'm starting to call you as a.
Later
My
we'll
nickname.
talk.
All right, Bobo.
Yeah, we will.
Yes, the bear might have been good to bring in, I guess.
Okay, so with that, I will roll. Could I do with that a, I don't know, what would that be? Force
Sounds
plus presence? It's kind of an
Yes.
intimidation.
Yeah,
Sounds good to me.
absolutely.
I will use that stunt die. 6 successes.
I think the War Ghosts actually go first. That's kind of weird.
One of them does, yeah.
What do you mean one of them?
There's 3. I rolled them individually.
Wait, hold on.
I mean, they all go
Beat
first.
9 successes.
Willie got 10 successes. That's what I was talking about.
I rolled them individually. One of them got 4, one of them got 6, one of them got 10.
Oh my god.
So combat doesn't work on that anymore.
Oh, all of them go at once, don't
Yep.
they?
So whoever got the highest, their side goes first,
Aww.
and then we all go. And
Oh,
then
right.
yada, yada.
It just goes back. It's more like Lancer.
It is very much more like Lancer combat, except
Well then.
yeah, their entire side gets to go before we go.
Oh dear.
Like winning initiative is very good.
Aaron. Wow.
Only one person on their side needs to win it too. That's it. Yeah, it's good.
And all three of them go?
All 3 of them go.
Dang.
That's intense.
That is.
Which normally, like, if the players end up going first, then important enemies can interrupt still to get their turns in, but then they just don't get turns at the end of the turn anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of charms for combat, there are not a small amount of charms that allow players to do the same. It just requires you to have actually built into it.
Yeah.
As it stands, I think we're at the mercy of these War Ghosts for the first turn.
Well, let's see. The first one then steps forward with just big planking steps and sweeps a sword at you.
Which one?
And at Spire being the closest who is at Spire first.
My dude. When I was talking to that ghost face to face?
I mean, the ghost isn't attacking us, I don't think.
That is correct. The ghost is watching. Well, the ghost that's immaterial is watching.
Mm.
And let's see. So that's going to be... So, alright, correct me if I'm wrong here, Phil. This is I roll the ghost combat pool plus accuracy.
Their
And
accuracy
that
is successes, it's not dice.
okay.
Like accuracy, damage, overwhelm, those are all just successes now. There's no extra dice.
Oh, cool.
There we go.
Like it's just way more. It's just more powerful than it was in 3E.
That is
Wait,
much more powerful.
Really? Wait,
Yeah.
did you say that accuracy is 3 successes or whatever
It's
successes?
however much accuracy you get is successes. Like it goes up to 2, so sure.
No, it goes up to 3 for some weapons.
Oh, if you have an artifact weapon, then yeah.
No. I'm not talking about artifact weapon. I'm talking about a dart. Specifically, a dart or a needle gets 3 accuracy and 0 damage and 1 overwhelming. No.
Yeah.
1
so
damage and 0 overwhelming.
So it's really good at building power.
Yeah, dude.
Well, what?
Yesu Cristo, guys. Awesome. I had no idea that had to work. I need to read that book better.
That's why
Yeah,
this
like,
first
a
combat
light
isn't.
Yeah, a light range weapon is very good for that.
Hell yeah, man.
Given that's not a dart technically, but because that'd be a thrown weapon, which is different stat line.
There's a thrown weapon. I specifically did this because I was starting to create a new character. This character starting to kind of not work. But like literally a dart is +3. Hold on, I have it right here. It's +3 to accuracy, 0 to damage, and 1 to overwhelming. That's the
is this a
table that
thrown
they
weapon?
created. This is ranged weapon light.
So that's like a
Long-range-
short bow or a sling.
No, hold on. I have it literally right here because I was working on it right before you got here. But it's like a bowless / lasso, a chakram / discus, or a
That's a
dart
thrown
/ needle. Those are all the light ranged weapons, and those are the +3 to accuracy, 0 to damage, and 1 to overwhelm.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So like those are the ones that are specifically that I'm talking about, and the other ones don't have those things. Sorry, I just thought it was important to tell you about the thing that I just read about because I was reading about it for so long. Y'all don't even know.
This is weird. Those should be thrown weapons.
Yeah, they're light ranged
It-
weapons in the book.
There's not thrown.
There
in
is
this.
thrown. Because thrown is a category of ranged weapon in this, which has +2 accuracy, +1 damage, 1 overwhelming.
Except for the fact that they're not actually categorized as such in the actual book.
So
We need to wait until the actual book comes
I'm
out.
gonna
and then-
I'm gonna go
I-
with the throne category that Phil's talking about is the correct one for these.
'cause, like, if you're throwing a dart, that's literally the category is called thrown.
Yep,
What about
Those are-
lasso?
Are you throwing or are you using an archery weapon, like a bow?
that's definitely you throw a lasso.
So nothing is range.
No, like a sling. A sling would be a light one, or like a short bow.
Yeah, you still throw a rock in a sling. Like I've made a sling before. You throw a sling.
Yeah, sure, but that makes more sense to be a light range weapon than a thrown one, I think.
Yes, I agree. A thrown weapon is a weapon that is you're not using any mechanical advantage.
You're just throwing a thing.
A thrown weapon does not use any mechanical advantage. A light ranged weapon uses some form of mechanical advantage, be it cloth, or it can go from cloth.
Fire wand,
Yeah,
Okay. I actually understand what you're saying now, except for the fact that what the heck counts as a weapon?
as a thrown weapon.
No,
rock.
not as a thrown. As a not thrown, light ranged weapon.
a sling,
A
short
sling.
bow,
That's
Yeah,
it.
whatever else you think could qualify for it, sure.
yeah.
Short
It's-
bow doesn't. There's no stats for a short bow, right? That's a medium
it-
range.
Sure. I mean, if it says that's a medium one, then a light a light archery weapon would probably be a sling and something else probably.
And a slingshot.
A slingshot would be a good example, yeah.
Mm-hmm. A blowgun.
A blowgun. Well,
Okay,
yeah.
so a dart. The thing I was talking about.
Okay, I think we're talking about two different darts here. Because I'm thinking of like a 2-foot metal piece of just a metal spear, basically.
Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the thing that comes
Okay.
out of a dart gun
So
that
a
goes in your
blow
neck.
dart.
If such a weapon, if we have to actually have this weapon, if we have a weapon that there is up for debate, we will debate what it is at that time.
Okay, you're gonna need to debate it with me pretty darn soon because my other character has that as like a weapon. So
Yeah. Okay. As I was saying, this one that is starting at 10 power is gonna go in, and try and slice you up.
All right.
bitch
That
test.
Do I apply accuracy on decisive?
You do not.
Okay. And then and it's trying to beat your soak?
Wait. Are you doing a decisive attack?
Yeah.
How? You don't have any power.
Do we not? Oh, okay. Initiative. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you said everyone starts at 0 power. Initiative is not built into power.
Perfect.
Wait,
Everyone starts at
What is
0.
the difference between power and initiative?
So initiative doesn't exist in this system.
It's just
why
the
are we
order that
rolling?
you start.
Oh. So wait, do we roll it every single time, or does the
No. No.
winning?
The enemies will
Team.
always go first now.
What? That's so
Yeah.
rude. Rude.
It is rude. Winning initiative is very good.
Ugh. Wish I had had some more like buffs, non penalty.
Which, like, they rolled real freaking well, so, like,
It did.
yeah, that's how it goes.
Does 4 successes hit you, Phil?
So you're doing a withering attack.
Yes.
Is that adding the accuracy?
Yeah, that was adding the accuracy.
Okay, nope. I have a defensive 5. So they get their overwhelming in power, and that's it.
Okay, so they're at 1 power. And let's see. The next suit of armor is going up to Crash and also trying to do that, trampling another chair on the way.
4 chairs. That isn't better. I'll protect the chairs now.
Crash, what is your defense?
Oh heckin', I don't know. You choose the right 3.
3. Okay, so that...
Can I get to stunt for that?
You can stunt defense if you'd like, yes.
Okay. Well, what exactly is that character doing?
Swinging a short sword at you.
Okay. So what I would like to do is, while I'm singing, because I'm still singing, I would like to start to do this dance. And it's not a dance that you guys have seen before because it doesn't really make sense. It's just sort of stepping back and forth and swaying with the music and just sort of ducking and rolling your head around. And it's a dance that you think that you might see if someone had just absolutely lost control of their body and let it go to the wind. Just letting it do whatever it feels. And that helps him to just roll out of.
That's a stunt, so I believe that is +1 defense.
Thank you, darling.
And
So that's a 4.
yep, he still has 5, so that's still a hit.
Dang, what does that mean?
1 success, he gets an extra initiative for hitting and going over that, and any extra successes over your defense, he gets his power.
All right, so that one goes up.
One
So
power?
that the ghost fighting you goes up to 3.
Wait, how do you get 3?
1 for going over your defense, one for the one extra success he has, one for meeting your defense, one for the one extra success he has over your defense, and he also has one for the +1 to damage.
Damage doesn't apply to Withering.
Oh, okay, so he's only at 2 then.
Yeah, Withering gives you successes to straight up decisive damage.
Okay.
Like, it hurts.
I have a question. How does Anima work during fighting?
When you use charms, your anima goes up?
Yeah, but how does it go down?
It doesn't, unless you spend it.
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay,
Yep,
cool.
because
Thanks,
combat
guys.
goes fast. And it takes, like, it goes down one full stage every scene that you do that you don't spend motes or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, that is correct, I believe.
Okay.
Like, if you get up to the top, it takes a little bit. It takes, like, a solid, like, 45 minutes to get back down.
Okie dokie.
All right.
But that still allows like a 2-second burst of like light, right?
What, if you... 2-second burst of light, I mean, if you go up, you're just going to be glowing.
Yeah. No, I mean, once you get to iconic, like that would allow like a few second burst of like light over the horizon, right?
I mean, you stay that way until you get off of iconic, but yeah. It's, like,
Yeah,
to
but
the
when you
horizon. Like,
spend-
Okay.
When you spend anima, it goes down, right?
yes.
Okay, so you would be at like anima for like 2 seconds or something, or 5 seconds, or whatever, how long it takes for you to spend the anima. But like once you spend the motes, you're at like iconic anima, and you're like glowing over the horizon, and then you go back down by spending like anima. So like you will be at like glowing at the horizon for like 2 seconds, right?
You have something that lets you spend anima, sure, at reflexive speed.
Okay, gotcha. I just wanted to check to make sure that's how it worked. Because
You
like if
can't
I can
natively
immediately spend the anima, that would be amazing.
If you can't, if you don't have a charm that says you can spend it, you cannot natively spend anima on anything.
Oh well, I have a thing that says spend it.
Well, there you go.
A lot of anima abilities have that.
Yeah,
Eh,
like
believe-
the
I believe it
iconic
was-
does a lot of like things.
It's like a solid 75-25 split on people that spend their anima once they get the iconic and ones that don't.
Fair enough.
Because I don't.
Still, the final war ghost is attacking you. Once again, actually, this one has a small axe. What is your defense?
Let me see. What is defense determined by again?
It is going to be close combat or athletics plus an attribute divide by 2 round up.
Okay. Oh, it looks like it. My defense is 4.
All right.
The sheet did it for me. I just had to scroll down.
Perfect. So the war ghost attacking you just grazes you a little bit. It goes up by 1 power. And finally, the ghost that was sticking its head through the wall is kind of behind all of you now. The other ghosts having come in from another direction. And it it kind of leans down and grabs a chair and throws it at Crash. Nope, wrong spot.
How dare he break chairs? Chairs are not made to be broken.
I'm gonna keep your earlier stunt there, Crash, and that ghost also hits you, building 2 power for itself. All right, who wants to go first on the player side?
I mean, I'm more than happy to take that role.
Go for it.
Excellent. As this ghost stumbled forward, and I don't remember what it was using. What was it using? Was it an axe?
That one's got a sword.
As it brought the sword down, I kind of caught it. I kind of caught it with the edge of the torch as I kind of just, with brute strength, just kind of throw his sword into the wall. And as he's looking over there, the right hand is already coming in quick for that just right hook. My fist is blowing as it starts to approach him at terminal velocity.
That is a stunt.
Cool. I'm going to excellency. Let me go back to my character sheet because I've already forgotten what I'm doing. So that's 9, 11, 12, 13, 15. Oh, well, I guess I get one extra success on that, so it's 5 and not 4, but wow, that's not great.
Yeah, you beat the you do beat its defense by 1.
Nice. So I get 2 power.
Yes. Who's next?
Me?
Go
All
for it.
right.
Spent a moat. Dim.
Okay. So you know how I can do like shaping attack?
Yes.
I'd like to pull this ghost through its own reality into our own and force it to stay there.
That's at base. That's not going to be how that works.
Okay. How do I do that then?
How do you pull a ghost from its own? You were going to need the. There are a number of specific charms that do that.
Okay. I thought that shaping did something to reality. It made my own reality its own.
It makes, like, a very convincing illusion.
A very convincing illusion to the point that they think that they've been stabbed and bleed out, potentially. But
Okay.
you can't act. It doesn't actually do things.
It would
What it
also be just spirit manifesting word.
yeah.
Oh, well, I take another like charm. Like there's just too many. Anyway,
You can
doesn't
just
matter.
attack.
Doesn't matter. I am gonna focus my eyes on the boy who did all of this, who decided to attack this man and his poor family, probably. Who knows? Maybe this guy has family, maybe he doesn't, but like, how dare you? How dare you try to hurt someone who has so little when clearly you have so much power over them, and it seems like you're enjoying it? Crash's mind is gonna like start to do that like exe not found or whatever, like that thing where your brain just starts to go, no, this can't be reality. And so he's still playing on his guitar and he starts picking the strings faster and faster, and he starts playing them in this way that the strings start to reach out to the ghost and they start to wrap around the ghost, and the ghost is definitely not super into this because who likes being wrapped in guitar strings and strangled? But like their arms keep being like completely covered in this mass of wire. And okay, trigger warning, everybody. Trigger warning, body horror. Okay, everyone who's listening, trigger warning, just checking. So their arms start to be cut by the wire, and the wire is tearing at their skin and pulling it off. And by the time the wire has just ripped their hands, they feel like their hands have been torn to shreds. And they're just looking at their hands, and their hands are not their hands. Is just too cut and bloodied and horrible. So I would like to do that.
You're aiming at the ghost that's not possessing a suit of armor?
Yes.
Given that it's shaping, I'll let you attack it, but I am going to boost its defense a bit because it is still immaterial.
Neat. So since my
Pixie.
thing is a shaping attack, it does hit. Yeah?
Let's see. What is your? Have you rolled?
No. I just wanted to check to see what you were doing first.
Give me a roll.
Okay, hold on, darling. Give me a second. Also, sorry y'all for the crazy character does and the horrible nonsense. Just checking to make sure everyone's okay with that, but
Yeah, I just need to pull up a trigger warning graphic at some point.
sorry y'all.
Arms were cut. That's fine, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just checking because like body horror is a thing, and I don't want everyone to be like hurt.
Yes, but people are listening to this with the expectation that people may be hit by large axes, swords, or arrows, which all also
Okay,
you
10
know.
successes.
All right, you go 4 over for this.
Me? Wait,
Which I bel-
this is a withering attack, right?
yes.
Okay, neat. So I get 4 power.
5.
Power. Okay, what does power do again?
Power you build up to do a decisive attack later.
Okay, how? Okay, first of all, how do you get power? Because I didn't read that section too closely because I was doing a thing.
You just got
Wait,
power.
You just got power.
With an attack.
Okay, so withering attacks build power. You can't build power any other way.
You can build power also through actions called build power. These are things that are not necessarily combat-y things that use your other skills like craft, sagacity, awareness, integrity, physique, performance and presence, and necessity and war, and all those good ones. You know, if you want to pull down a pillar to try and delay an enemy, you could do some sort of physique roll for that, probably. I don't know.
Okay.
Things that aren't necessarily just punching the bad guys.
Okay. All right. So, I only have 5 power, and to build power, I either need to take a withering attack or do the build power action.
Yes.
Gotcha. Thank you.
That is a good point, Pixie. I will. If there's anything, like, particularly dark, then we'll throw up a trigger warning into the stream video, but other than that, it's fine.
Who's Pixie? Also,
Pixie
Someone in stream
Gold
chat, I
is
guess.
just a watcher of the stream.
okie dokie. That's also Pixie. I definitely will let you guys know if anything happens like that. Like, I know that great axes and swords can like cleave bodies and like leave horrible like wakes of gore, but also like I really wanted to do something more horrible with that scene, but like I don't want to like cause anyone any horrible things because like I know what it feels like to have your traumas like brought into the light, and it's just really horrible, and I don't want that to happen to any of our listeners. So I just kind of want everyone to be good. And like, I'm not triggered by this stuff, but I know what it feels like to be triggered, and it's real bad, and your anxiety is so bad. And anyway, I just want to make sure y'all are okay, so that's why I'm saying.
Pixie is the person you are referring to as your sweetie, Phil. And we wait a couple moments for the buffering to get to the point where... Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought that might be the case, but I was just checking.
Hanging out in chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, Phil, your person is Pixie?
Well, her screen name is Pixie Gold. Yes.
Ah, so your person is Pixie. That's so cute. I'm glad.
All right, here we go. And Phil, correct me if I'm wrong, but both of the war ghosts that just got hit, since those were withering attacks, would have gone down to 0 power.
No, you do not. There is no circumstance in which you lose power unless a charm says so or you spend it.
Oh, legit. Okay.
It is, you just build power now.
Okay. Interesting. That makes the build power action potentially very, very good.
I mean, it's just about as good as a withering attack is, because build power doesn't benefit from accuracy.
True, but
Or it's
also,
overwhelming, so if you mess up, you might just get nothing.
yeah. But also it okay.
Like, accuracy and overwhelm are very good, and withering attack should still be your primary way of building power.
Fair enough. All right. Well then, let's see. So, Phil, you are up.
I don't think Sill's gone yet, have they?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's why I said Sill's up.
Oh my god, I keep hearing Sill.
All right, I'm gonna change my name for next time, or at least my nickname.
Honestly, that's what I heard though. Is Phil? I keep
Yeah.
hearing Phil. When you
I
say
once again
Still,
heard
and
Phil.
it's real bad.
Well then,
Like, I think you either just have to really enunciate Sill, really focus on that Sill.
yeah,
I mean,
But, like,
I also go by Lark at the moment.
We could call you Lark.
Lark
Lark
works.
is a pretty name. Lark, the large amount of larks is called an exaltation, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we could just call you Lark, and like that'll be thematically appropriate.
Okay. So...
Love you, Lark.
All right, Lark, you are up for combat.
Okay. How do I do this? I was looking at a charm that I just got.
Oh, I forgot I had a chopping tag on that. Oh well.
So how would it work if I have ghost eating technique?
What step does it activate on?
It says step 3.
So once you get to step 3 in combat, you can spend a mo to do that charm, and the effect happens.
Okay. Cool. But I don't have any power yet, so.
You'll see in technique cost power.
It's...
Ah.
Well, no, it doesn't cost power. It's just a decisive.
Okay.
I'm assuming you need power to do a decisive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's actually Demon Drinking Fang for
I was gonna say
Lunars,
ghosting
but
technique is the solar version.
it's Spirit Slaying Stance, and then
Yeah.
the underscore. Yeah.
Yeah, it won't do anything on a withering attack, so.
Yeah. What's cool is that the lunar version works for both Fae and spirits.
It's pretty handy.
That's neat.
Yeah. So can I just do a withering then?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you were looking for weapon stats, I know you were looking for some. I sent them to you in personal Discord.
Right. But I'm using just like my claws and teeth.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I found the stats for claws and teeth.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate this. You said weapons and I got confused.
Weapons is claws and teeth.
I know.
I mean, bare hands is weapons.
I mean, yeah, like, dude, IRL, like, I got fists. You wanna square up, buddy?
Yeah, but these bare hands are different than, human bare hands. These are
Bare hand.
bear
Yeah.
bare hands, which are bigger
wanna-
and sharper.
I have a feeling Ray has the right to bear arms, even without the Second Amendment.
Womp womp.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Yep.
Thank you, listeners, for listening to this horrible, horrible joke that I've made.
Okay. So
Cole is definitely impressed. I can tell. He loves this.
of course.
Of course.
Okay. So this one has its accuracy 3.
2. I brought that down to 2 because I don't think I pulled those stats from the right spot.
Oh,
If it
okay.
is a light melee weapon, it will have 2 accuracy.
Yeah.
Okay. Accuracy of 2. +1 defense, +1 damage.
Hey guys, I have a question about the rules.
Mm-hmm.
So what does an artifact weapon do? Like, what's the difference between a regular weapon and an artifact weapon?
So an artifact weapon has better stats than a normal weapon does. For example, you get to choose whether it has better accuracy or better damage. Either way, its overwhelming increases by 1, and you get an additional accuracy or an additional damage.
Oh, so once it gets the artifact tag, either get overwhelming or damage?
So you get overwhelming either way. The overwhelming of an artifact weapon is always 2, but you get to choose whether it has 1 more accuracy or 1 more damage. Chosen when you make your artifact.
Accuracy or damage, not overwhelming?
Both of them have overwhelming.
Oh,
And
But you get to choose if you want accuracy or damage.
I got you.
all right,
Okay.
Lark.
So, for this, I'd be rolling. Natural can't be disarmed. Okay. So do I just pick some that seem relevant?
For making attacks? No. This is just close combat plus whatever attribute you think makes the most sense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Probably force.
Sure. Makes sense.
It's not a lot of dice. Do, 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 do. Okay, so there's one in front of me with an axe. Right?
Yes.
Okay. I am like fully reared up. Like standing. Oh, let me double check just how tall a polar bear is real quick.
Like 10 feet.
Cool. Yeah, about 10 feet tall. So my head nearly striking against the ceiling as I'm rearing up above this suit of armor, standing nearly 4 feet taller than it, I presume. I look
Wait.
down.
Taller than the ceiling or taller than like a normal person?
What?
Taller
Wait,
than the
sorry.
suit of armor in front of me.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant taller than the ceiling, and I got really confused.
No, taller than the suit.
Gotcha.
I did not break the ceiling.
You know what? You could crouch. You know?
So
Let's let
I
the stun
don't.
continue here.
I don't know if a enchanted suit of armor can be intimidated, but I do know that this, unlike the thing behind me, is material, and metal is, well, if you apply enough pressure, squishy. So I'm going to look down on this metal being and just, with a snarl on my face, swipe at full force, claws fully extended, and smack it across the room.
Done.
I got to add my roars for effect.
The tallest polar bear ever recorded was 11.1 feet tall.
My god.
That's really terrifying. Wait, tall from like tail to like nose, or like
Standing on 2 feet, reared up.
good? I was really terrified that you meant from like foot to head, and I got really confused and terrified. Like 11 feet. That's like the biggest polar bear I could imagine in my life.
Random question. These guys aren't extras, right?
I did not stat them up as extras.
Okay, just checking.
Pixie Gold, you are the best, and you should know it. It's hardly obnoxious to participate in the chat.
Wait, what did Pixie say?
Bear/bear hands, like the... And also, trust me, Phil gets this from me constantly, and I'm obnoxious,
Oh my God.
and I know it. But, you know.
Pixie,
just
you
how
are
things go.
so valid. I love you.
Also, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So yeah, did that get us done? I need it.
Yes.
Cool.
Wait, Ray, can you tell me who is listening to your podcast thingy?
If you go to the site, you can no space. You can hit.
I am
you can
not
hit
good
the
with
button.
technology.
Oh, that's 5
Dang.
successes on 5 dice.
Got more
Dang.
successes than I did.
You rolled 16 dice and got 4 successes. I roll 5 and get 5.
Ain't that just the way?
You
Stream
bash
bias.
you bash that ghost and you get 2 power.
Nice.
And we are back to my ghosty boys.
It's Ghost Boy time.
Yeah, ghosty armor time. We're gonna go for same order as before.
Which technically
Sword.
we don't reach in a mode as well.
Yes, sword, axe.
Sword, axe.
Haha. That first sword goes in after you, thrice and just
Nah.
misses.
I don't even need a stunt for this.
All right. And then we have another sword ghost boy, going in and trying to cut Crash. And Crash, did you want to do a stunt?
Oh heck yeah, my dude.
I
So
should be asking for stunts before the rules.
I should.
dude. So first of all, Crash is gonna be dancing and singing this whole time. He is just really enjoying himself. This is something that he has never experienced before. He has always dreamed of being in a bar fight. But like something has always just been his way. Either there's no reason to start a bar fight, or like, like the people who are in the bar fight are just not like compelling to him. But like this is a real bar fight. Like this guy is just like invested in what happened to this barman. So he's just gonna be delightedly ducking and weaving, trying to get out of the fight, and just singing his heart out, like with this joyous song of like, wow, this is what it feels like to be in the real world. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's a stunt.
Neat.
Which one are you attacking?
What? They
Oh no, that you. I am. And that puts your defense at 4.
Yeah.
This ghost, still still meets, but takes.
Wait.
But
Hold on. Do I get storyteller characters versus player characters? The player characters always win in a tying scenario.
In a
This
time
is-
between opposed rolls.
this is not
Yeah.
opposed rolls.
Damn it. Okay, never mind that. Wait, hold on. I'm 100% sure that I read something about this that was like, in any tie, the player characters always win in this contest.
This is not
It's
this
not opposed rolls.
they're trying to meet the threshold of your defense, which actually, if we're looking at it that way, your defense just subtracts successes away from their roll itself.
So it gets 0 successes?
Well, they have accuracy, I think.
Yeah, they get one. They basically get one success.
Which is enough
so-
to get more power.
Yep, they
Okay.
get 2 power.
Okay, fair.
And then we are gonna go over to Lark, where the one that you bashed is coming back out with that axe.
Good old axe time.
And don't even bother stunting.
Nice. 1 power. Nice.
One. Yeah, I that one doesn't get any power. No successes.
Well, they still get power.
Hmm?
They still get power.
Oh, really?
Even on a completely botched withering attack, you still get your overwhelming power. There's almost no such thing as a do nothing turn in essence.
I like that.
I like that too.
That is pretty cool.
All right. And
Unless you mess up build power, in which case you don't get any power. That sucks. The ghost still needs to go, right?
yes. Although that ghost. Oh, that's odd. That would be Does everyone have the Phil, does every creature have the same amount of motes?
Basically, 5 motes.
Okay, cool.
Like, I'm just gonna say yes because that seems like the most reasonable answer.
All right, well then that one is
If Essence 1, it will have 5 motes.
gonna try and it's gonna like apparition another chair up and try and throw it at Lark.
Oh, that's
As-
right.
Oh, well, why not me?
Oh, wait, hold on. I have a quick question.
Yes.
Is the accuracy and all that just used for decisive attacks?
Accuracy is only for withering attacks, damage is only for decisive attacks.
I was supposed to roll 2 more dice.
Accuracy is not not dice, it is successes.
Ah, successes. Okay.
As is damage.
So you built 2 more power than you thought you did.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
Big roll.
what was your defense?
Mine?
Yeah.
4.
Hey, power.
Yeah.
Whew. That's 7 successes on 5 dice.
That is.
Wonder how that happened, yeah.
That it.
Can't roll.
That chair collides with you real good.
Ouch.
Very distracting. And it breaks,
Ciao.
much to the barkeeper's dismay.
Oh, thank you to Stephen Powers for the follow.
Oh, wow. All right, so here we go. Back to you guys.
Any objections, or can I just keep on bashing away?
Whack away.
Whack
Bash
away.
it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna crack my neck. That last attack didn't have quite the oomph that I thought it was. So I'm gonna walk up. I'm going to kind of step forward, my foot just planting into one of the planks, and you can kind of see it crack underneath the person, causing them to lose their balance as I just kind of launch a fist into the gut of this iron, which you can kind of hear reverberate with the power of the blow.
Oof.
Yeah, stunt.
It goes dong.
And I'm gonna excellency. Also, fuck it, I'm gonna use excellent strike because I feel great.
Are you glowing?
I am glowing. I am lit by a soft light.
What animal level is that?
Still just glowing.
But like number. Are you at 5?
I'm at 3. I've only spent 3 motes so far.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get to 4 to get my enhanced mote regen going. Also,
3 is 3 to 5, right? Like, sorry, active is 3 to 5, right?
active is like anything after is like 2+.
Awesome, thank you.
Also, I'm gonna make this a chopping attack. I'm gonna decrease my defense by 1 to add 3 more dice to the attack.
Can you do that?
Since I have the chopping tag, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Because Fists of Iron technique, or rather Vicious Devil Arms technique, allows me to change my unarmed strikes into medium or heavy at the beginning of combat, and give them 2 tags of my choice. Those tags are balanced and chopping.
Fair enough.
So my hands are kind of like weird, like hand axes, I guess.
You go chop.
Okay, so double extra successes.
Double extra successes?
Excellent strike.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna fill probably everyone's power pool.
So that goes
18.
18?
Yeah, I almost hit the dice cap. How about that?
Okay. So wait, that's my extra successes is 14 extra successes, so 28.
So I'm gonna use 8 of those to fill mine. How much did I have?
28.
So that's down to 20. I'm gonna use the extra power to fill up both Sills and I am blanking on names so bad.
Crash.
And Crash. I'm just gonna spend however much I need to give them also 10 power. Because that's what you do with extra successes, because you can only have 10 power at a time. So anything extra I can either give to my allies or convert straight into anima, which I have to convert the rest into anima because I have nowhere else to give this power to.
Okay, so we get how much?
Well, there's 20, so both of you go up to 10. How much were you at before?
I already have 5 power, so I got
5
5
to you.
more.
15. Sil, how much was in your power pool?
I got
4.
Yeah, 4.
So 6 into yours. That goes from 15 to 9. I am then forced to gain 4 more anima. Because it converts at 2 to 1. Well, I am now definitely
anima at this point because you're glowing on the horizon, right?
Yeah, so I punch this guy. It reverberates, just kind of knocking the rest of them kind of back and like to their butts, as like the rest, you two are obviously just in peak positions, as I just kind of ignite into like the kind of like a pink almost horizon as the sun begins to rise, but tinted with a strange corruption of green and purple energies.
Ooh.
Legit.
And that's my turn. I didn't expect to get that many successes. Thanks, excellent strike.
Right? My god.
Yeah, double extra successes from an attack after applying defense. Yep.
So, is it my turn now, or?
I believe it is your turn now.
Okay.
Well.
I'm gonna turn to the ghost that started this mess. Is he still there?
Yes. He just threw a chair at you, actually.
Oh, that was the one who threw the chair?
Yeah. He keeps poltergeisting things at us.
Rude. Alright. I have 10 power, so I feel like I can use Demon Drinking Fang at this point.
It's time for some decisive attacks, yes.
It's time for some decision making here.
And thank God one of us can hit spirits.
Mm-hmm.
I hit the spirits, alright, my dudes!
Okay, hit the spirits and literally destroy them from ever existing again. How about that?
Hey, fine.
Yeah. Okay, so how does this
So this
go
is
into it?
so Phil.
Yes.
With this, we have to go over. They have to roll over defense and soaks up some of the dice.
So, decisive attacks are the same as a withering attack. You don't get any extra dice or anything, but you don't add accuracy to it. You're trying to meet their defense, and then if you meet their defense, then you get to roll all of your dice that you spent as power, as well as any extra dice you got over their defense is also added to that pool.
Right.
And then success,
what the
and then
heck?
soak removes successes from that rolled pool.
Right, because you can choose how many. And yeah, Ray, if you want, you don't have to use all your power on one attack.
You just have
You
to
can
spend
choose.
at least as much as they have hardness.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain that one more time for me, please?
So, look, just from decisive attacks in general.
Mm.
Okay. Decisive attacks, you make your attack that you would normally make using close combat or range combat, plus your attribute that you want to use. You don't add accuracy to it. You try to meet their defense, which is normally somewhere in the 3 to 5 range. If you meet their defense, then any power that you wagered going in you can then roll as dice of damage, plus any extra successes that you got over their defense are also dice, and also your damage is automatic successes. And then
What
you
happens?
roll that pool, and then they subtract their soak from however many successes you got.
What happens to accuracy?
Accuracy doesn't affect decisive attacks.
But
It only
damage
works-
does?
Damage does, yes.
What about overwhelming?
Overwhelm doesn't apply to decisives.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Accuracy and overwhelm are for withering attacks, making them always generate power. Damage is just if you hit someone and have more dice and have more success in their defense, that's just levels of damage you do.
Okay, gotcha.
Anyway, this has been my TED talk on decisive attacks. Lily,
you.
you may continue.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So with a decisive, I would be rolling the same as before then?
Close combat
Yes.
plus whatever attribute you think you want to use.
Okay. I feel like finesse would work with this one.
Sure.
So I was just hit by a chair. I'm gonna look over. So, in an effort to make it look like I'm not the one using any motes, because I'm also only using one, so I'm not glowing, I'm going to look to the one who just started glowing a lot.
Hello.
Snarl in a way that sounds almost appreciative, and then look back to the spirit who first arrived, and my eyes harden as I unleash this charm.
Make your stunt.
And I'm just gonna
How much power are you? Oh, sorry. How much you were still describing.
yeah. Wait, where did
I gave you the stunt before you were done with your stunt.
Oh, I was just gonna add that it's kind of it looks like this has been done before, that I've been given this power, and it's just I look at him, I move up close enough, which is not very far, this is a pretty small space, and it almost seems like my claws glow with this ever so faint ethereal light as I just rip into this creature. So, yeah.
That still stunt.
Yeah. I just
Woo,
wanted to really evoke the scene, you know?
Are you committing all of your power?
There's still a couple other guys here, so I'm gonna commit 7. I don't know what that means.
Oh,
Okay.
God, I actually can't spend that many more modes.
What's that?
Uh-oh. Sorry, I was just looking at my anima pool. I can't spend that many more modes. Because what happens if I hit 10?
What happens if you hit 10?
Yeah.
I immediately go into Devil Body Incarnation. I don't get a choice in that matter.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
fun.
what does that mean?
So Infernals have a fun thing where if they're pushed to their absolute limits, they turn into basically a big ass demon.
I'm gonna put a vote out. Let's wait till it happens.
Okay. 'Cause, like, I can get there. It's just like I am extremely like not great looking. Like I'm already glowing and then I turn into an actual monster if I hit 10.
Nice.
Oh my god, that'll be amazing.
Yeah, it just says upon reaching iconic, immediately activate Devil Body Incarnation. Do not pay the cost.
Oh god.
Yep, that is good old Azimuth cast.
I thought about taking that for my exigent, but didn't happen.
I don't even think Devil Body Incarnation might be one of those you might not be able to take. I don't know.
It
That's
would
not hard
it
roll
would
on
be flavored differently for sure.
Oh, for sure, but like definitely a similar thing.
Full
Anyway.
Metal is asking if Spire is a 1,000-foot tall fire squid.
No, he's more of like a weird glowing golden figure with lines running all along him that you can't help but get really upset when you're within medium range of,
Fair enough.
which is not some that that doesn't friend or foe well. Also, my hands turn into giant blades. It's great.
That's amazing.
Fantastic.
Roll that damage or roll that attack.
Yeah, let's
Lark.
keep this rolling.
Yeah. So I would still be rolling my attack pool, which is finesse and close combat instead of sagacity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's and then a
Hard
stunt, and I don't add anything because it's a decisive. So that's
You just roll and try to get over their defense, or at least meet their defense.
that is 6 successes.
You are four over their defense.
I guess also, how much power did you wager for that?
7.
I thought I decided on 6.
I heard 7.
7. I heard 7.
Okay, I know I said 7 at first, but then there was a lot of talking.
I didn't hear the 6 if that happened, but
Okay.
I'm almost
It's
100% that you said 7 and didn't decide on 6.
Okay,
I mean,
so
yeah, that is fair.
you
All
get
right.
however much power
Babe.
you wagered, plus any extra successes over their defense, and you roll that.
Okay, so it was 4 over and 7.
Yeah.
plus damage, right, Phil?
Well, the damage is successes that added afterwards.
Ah, right.
Okay,
Like damage is really powerful.
and right now that's just +1 because I'm using just Beast Form Claws.
So after you rolled, add 1 success to your result.
So 4 plus 7 is 11.
Yeah.
Cool. That is 8 successes
9.
Your
of
claws,
aggravated damage.
How much soak does this thing have?
Not enough.
Okay.
Because this one, for the record, is not a war ghost.
I wasn't expecting to run into Exalt who could punch it, really.
No. It was just leading its little mob of war ghosts around. Yeah, it wasn't ready for this. Your claws pass through the ghost, leaving a expanding trail of silver that just erodes it very quickly as it looks down in horror at its form just dissolving.
That
What's-
bear's got claws.
Yeah. Crash, I believe you're up.
Oh, and also, you probably already did this, but your power goes down by 7.
Right, so it's at 3 now.
Wait, what?
Not
Oh,
yours.
my-
Sorry, I was talking to Lark.
Okay, who else is left?
All
All
three,
4 ghosts.
all the suits of armor are still there.
Oh, okay, fine. Alright, I'm just gonna attack the one that's closest to me, cause like, why not? So, what I'm gonna do, with decisive attack is I am going to start singing louder and louder and louder, and I would like the, wait, what is the material made out of? Like the suit of armor.
Iron.
Okay. I would like the iron to start reverberating to the point where, you know, that point when you sing at like the high pitch and like the glass starts to vibrate. I would
Mhm.
like the armor to start disintegrating into its own self with the vibration of my voice.
Okay. Stunt.
Okay, neat. Thank you.
Oh, we can see the rolls
Okay.
there. Oh, okay, that's good.
I am also going to spend
I
a
figured that would make it
thing.
more
My
interesting.
anima is at 4. Wait, how many anima or motes have I recovered?
We haven't recovered any since they went last.
Oh,
But you recovered one at the top of the round.
so this would be the 3rd round. So
Is this the 3rd round?
yeah,
Because I missed one, and then I withering attacked, and I haven't gone yet. So this is the 2nd round.
I can do math.
Okay.
So we have recovered
I'm-
1 mote.
Okay. So I'm at 3, spending my 2nd mote after recovering. And my anima is at 4 for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, anyway, after spending this mote, I am gonna... Okay, so I get 15 plus 2 is 7. And I don't get anything for anything else. So I think I get to roll 17 dice.
Are you decisive attacking?
Yes, I am. 10
All-
successes.
How much of your power are you wagering for it?
11.
Okay. You said 10 successes?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is going to be 6 over this suit of armor's.
Wait, I have a question. What am I rolling exactly?
What?
I have a question. What exactly am I rolling?
You're going to roll your extra successes plus the power that you gambled minus the soak of the thing that you're attacking.
What? Minus
Gotcha.
soak. What?
Right?
Okay, so
Soak
I'm
decreases how much
Okay.
damage?
Soak decreases levels of damage.
Oh, okay. So it
doesn't affect the dice pool at all.
affects final
It is
successes.
much
Okay.
better than it was. It's much more impactful, at least for its value, than it was.
Okay. So
do
go
I
ahead.
melt the suit of armor?
Go ahead and
Did it
roll
roll?
16 dice and tell me how many successes you get, and I will tell you.
Yo! Oops, that
Nice.
was not the right thing. I do not have enough fingertips to be able to roll the correct thing. 9 successes.
What's the damage on your
9.
weapon?
Is
You
there?
add-
Yeah,
You add damage as successes here.
you must have at least 1 damage on that weapon, even though it's a weird one. Which brings you up to 10, and that armor. The ghost is extremely convinced that armor is disintegrating, and the armor clatters to the ground as the illusion around it fades, the ghost having been effectively terrified out of the armor and beaten back.
Neat. I vibrated a ghost so hard it thought it was dying.
Yes.
That's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
All right. And that brings us back to my ghost. You all regain 1 mote. And both of these two,
Aha! Ooh.
both of these two are turning and trying to fight the very large, glowy man.
Fight me.
What?
I'm ready. I'm fully charged again.
Do you want to? Before you look, do you want to stunt?
Before I look, do I want to stunt? Are they coming in for? I guess real question: is this a withering or decisive attack?
We'll call this. You know what? Yeah, they're going. They are going in for decisive.
How much power do they have?
These ones have 2 each.
They cannot make a decisive attack against me. Okay, I have 3 hardness.
Oh. Okay. Well, they try. Then
my stunt is that as they come at me, there's like a look of peace on my face as I just kind of like flex my fists experimentally, and the blade and like their weapon just kind of crash against my shoulders, and I just don't move as they kind of just against my hardened skin.
They try. They fail. And we are at the top of the round. You want to smash some heads?
Well, I might as well. So as I kind of like, as they are just kind of trying to push their weapons into me and failing horribly, I just look over and kind of grab one of their wrists and just kind of shoulder rush them through the door and out of the bar, out into the streets where the people can see me. I'm using a dramatic edit, by the way, to move myself and this ghost out into the streets so that the people can see me beat the shit out of it. As I just kind of push it into the ground and just start slamming my fists into it over and over again until there's nothing but craters left.
Give me that attack roll
Assuming I
and
don't
with a stunt.
really love this. Thank you.
That
well, the stunt is being used on the dramatic edit to push this guy out of here and into the streets, where there are people watching me kill their oppressors. I'm going to excellency. This is a decisive attack. I'm gonna spend 6 power. No, fuck it. I'm going whole hog. 10 power. I'm gonna make sure this guy isn't getting up again. 5, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. So my dice went to the edit. And dice, I swear to God, you gotta do me right here. Well, I'm glad I spent all of the power, so now I can actually still do it.
Do you have
Any extras on that?
any extras for your
Attack over their defense?
Oh, yes, you have 1.
Cool, so that is 11 dice. That's probably not going
Yes.
to kill it, but it is going to hurt. Or I'll just roll, like, really badly. 2 successes with damage. It probably just soaks the entire thing.
Oof.
Man.
Jesus, that was a bad roll.
Yeah, I either roll amazingly well, or I can't deal damage to a war ghost.
Jesus.
The
Well, I'm watching you take the shit out of these ghosts very badly.
Awkward. All my power is gone.
the people are watching though, and if you ever look up, there are quite a few people watching.
Excellent.
Crash or Lark, who's next?
I'll let Lark take the next swing.
Okay. Can my withering, or could, how do you do a like threaten type of thing?
That would be intimidate, which goes. Bill.
What? You're trying to intimidate them?
Is intimidate a specific action, or is that just going to be modeled as a build power?
I mean, depends on what you're trying to do with it. Are you trying to build power, or are you trying to actually like intimidate them to run away or something?
Right?
Thinking.
My initial statement was going to be, it would be a build power, but that does depend on what your objective is.
Well, I'm kind of weighing options here, because, well, I, Lorien, would much rather not have any word go to whatever the name was of that being who claims to own this land. And I kind of want to see them turn tail and run back to their mom and say that there's a scary new guy in town with a bear. So there's a little bit of debate back and forth. I think we'll just... Yeah, I'll, let's scare him away.
Alright, so that is going to use the social system.
Mm-hmm.
So this is multi-target, so I think you take a -3 die penalty for that. But other than that, you just got to beat the resolves, which presumably will be modified by some amount of intimacies. That's up to Willie, though.
I know what the resolve is. Do I have to...
And then assuming they don't take a hard bargain or just say no, which that's up to you, I guess.
I mean, I'm not really saying anything. But I do have my stunt in mind.
Go ahead.
I would like to describe this, not from the perspective of myself as a bear, but as the perspective of an onlooker, and what they see. And what they see is this bully of a spirit has just been eviscerated, and a bear was the one who did it. And this bear, this 10-foot tall beast, turns around with the ghostly plasmus ichor still just dripping from its claws. And it turns and it looks at the remaining warriors before us, these pitiful, ghostly spirits who have to hide behind their armor. Looks at them, eyes gleaming with hungry light. And far more intimidating before, for the fact that these creatures know that most likely the glowing one, or like the one who was smacking them around, imbued this bear with the power to slay a ghost. This bear is looking at them now. And that is most likely what is rolling through their minds, as the bear looks at each one in the eye in turn, and snarls loud enough to set the chandelier above him shaking. It is a call to leave.
That's a stunt. Now roll me that roll me that presence.
I'm guessing that would be more force than finesse.
That
seems like a safe justification.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a justification. I would prefer finesse, but
also,
that was...
Can I point out that not only additionally to your stunt, but also right after you killed one, I made the other one piss his pants so bad he disappeared into the other plane. So adding to your diddly-do.
Yeah. So that would be 4, 9. Okay. And basically, the stunt accounts for the fact that it's force instead of finesse. That's 3 successes. I don't feel like these things have much of a social pool, but...
They do not. That is actually enough to intimidate them. The one that isn't currently being punched in the street turns and starts moving quickly away. The one that is being punched in the street is... Attacks of opportunity aren't really a thing here.
No, they're not.
But would you like to make an attack of opportunity?
I mean, I can't deal any actual damage to it. Is it just running away right now?
Just... it's running away, but it was kind of... Your dramatic action put it kind of underneath you in the street. So in order to run away, it is extremely vulnerable. It's put itself in an extremely vulnerable position.
Because, I mean, it can move a ranged man away. I'm definitely going to chase it, at least for a round or two. Unless it's going to, like, sprint or something. I don't want to deal with that.
No.
Like, if you're giving me a free attack, I'll take it.
I'm gonna give you I'm gonna call this the end of effective combat, and if you want to if you want to chase these guys down and eviscerate them, we're not gonna go through the entire combat engine for it.
Okay.
Can I add my turn, which would have been my turn, into this? Because after
Yes.
Ray, it was supposed to be my turn.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So
So I'm gonna give my turn to, like, lashing the heels of those, like, running suits of armor or running suit of armor, and, like, just, like, trip it and make it fall on its face and dent the helmet so that this dude can catch up to them.
That sounds
Okay.
like a gambit of some sort.
yeah.
Because there is actually a trip gambit. I don't know if you have enough power for that, but you can always check.
I do not, but I'm hoping that the storyteller will allow me to just thematically help you.
Yeah. Since I'm moving us out of the combat engine, I will let that be a roll to help. Which will then benefit whatever role Phil has to
'Cause I mean, I don't necessarily want to just dismember them. I want to basically, like, at least catch one of them and, like, put enough dents and ruin its form enough that it will go to its friends and know exactly what happened to it and know who did it.
Okay. This will still be a help roll for that.
Awesome. Okay.
Can I do a stunt for helping?
Yes.
All right. So I have been singing this song of, like, excitement and adventure and, like, of thrilling escapades. And as the suit of armor is running away, I would like to start winding down the song to a point where the heroes have won, the enemies are fleeing, there is no more that can be done except to accept the surrender. And I would like to capture the heels of that one suit of armor in my vine that bristle out of the ground and just snatch with clenched fists the ankles of this running suit of armor.
Take your stunt.
Thank you, darling. So am I doing performance plus force?
Yes.
Seems
And
prudent.
-2 because I'm still frostbitten.
Yep.
Okay.
You might want
so
to deal with that sometime.
15.
It lasts for 2 scenes. It'll be done soon.
Okay, 7 successes.
So 4 extra dice.
Yes.
Cool. I'm not going to spend a mote because I technically don't regain it because we're not in combat anymore, and I need to stop burning motes because I'm at 8 anima. I'm
5. Wait, you can't go above 7. Right?
What?
You can't go above 7, right?
Above 7 anima?
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you be able to?
It goes up to 10.
Oh, I thought the max was 7.
Well,
That's definitely 10.
Oh,
all right. Well, I'm gonna do some close combat and force as I see the one on the ground and I just leap atop it. Eyes just glinting hard in the light as just fists of iron just rain down on it, just crushing arms and crushing its leg plates. But it's very clear that the strokes are deliberate in a sense to try and make sure that it doesn't like disperse, that it has to endure all of it. And then at the end of it, when it's just kind of like, kind of just like a bunch of dented metal in the shape that barely resembles a suit, I kind of grab its leg, twirl it, and just hurl it across the horizon to its friends.
Roll it. That's a stunt.
Excellent, thank you.
With plus
9,
total of plus 6 dice.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm not going to spend my excellency on that because motes are expensive, yo. Hey, how about that?
How many?
Actual roll for the narrative, 9.
Yes. You hurl that away, and effectively out of the main part of town, and very slowly at first, and then a little bit more.
wait, sorry, storyteller? Can I interrupt you for a sec?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. As the suit of armors are being thrown and like tossed and then destroyed, I would like my character to start doing that jumping up and down and thing and like bashing his guitar. But I was wondering if my guitar could be not damaged by that.
Yeah, it is not
artifact.
damaged.
It's an artifact.
Artifacts. They
They're
are
so
almost-
hard to break.
It's a 5-dot artifact, so just checking. But like, I would like to do that thing where like the like performer starts like going crazy on stage, but instead of a stage, it's like walking outside and like doing the like crazy like lick on the guitar thing, and then like bashing the guitar, but as you are destroying these suits of armor, like as a musical number. So I'd like to make your performance even better than it is.
Full Metal just asked, "You're gonna Eddie Van Halen it?"
Yes,
That is
please.
happening here.
I would exactly like to punctuate your performance with some guitar smashes, except for not destroying my guitar.
I was gonna say, like, this isn't much of a performance. This is almost more of just like a cruelty I'm inflicting.
Yeah, but like I'd like it to be a thing because like the townsfolk will appreciate your destroying the suit of armor,
I get
and the
to
more
that.
artistically you do it, the better they're gonna think of you.
Well, anyway, I toss the suit of armor towards its friends, probably hitting one of them on the way out. They both crumple and they start to drag it away. I'm just gonna dust my hands and look back towards the town.
And the people have come out of the houses, even some of the ones that you'd noted as being boarded up, and they're looking a little bit nervous as to what to do until Frel, the barkeeper, walks up behind you and raises your arm up like you just run a wrestling match. This new friend of mine staying here at the Rusted Boot has saved us and think will save us again. And he looks at you, hopefully.
If there's more of those, you could see like the gears turn inside of Spire's head as he tries to come up with a word, and he lands on hooligans. If there's more of those hooligans, eventually, I will.
Hooligans.
I and my
old man.
I and my acquaintances will be more than happy to show them the way out of the village.
And all of the people start cheering.
I would like to play a super cool lick on my guitar as like a sort of a final note to his weird speed, but I would like to make it more artistic.
Cool. And there's a lot of cheering as the people here seem to accept all of you as saviors fairly quickly.
Including the polar bear.
Yep. And
I'm
Phil,
a polar bear.
at your character creation, we left a number of your merit dots.
You mean all of my merit dots?
That is correct. Blank. If you would like to take something here, for, I believe it would be influence.
Influence. Yeah.
In the kingdom of the Suvak.
Kingdom of the Suvak.
I would say you can go up to
Probably like. This doesn't feel like a very big area. I'm gonna go with like 2.
it's a bit bigger for it's a bit bigger than this one village.
So 2.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go 2.
Well,
Excellent.
I have a
Merit.
question, Willie.
yes.
So last time we never did the evaluation of milestone.
We did not, and we'll get to that in just a moment.
Thank you, just checking.
Cool. As that initial cheering it starts to wind down, a couple townsfolk kind of awkwardly come up to you, to the three of you, and looking side to side at each other. We're not sure if there's really anything there, but could you all look in the Immaculate Temple? It's been weird since they left.
Oh, the Immaculates aren't here. You can hear like just like a twinge of like kind of relief in my voice.
They left after the Tepet legions got wiped out.
Spineless.
sense.
Of course, darling, we'd be more than happy.
Which I'm
And-
assuming we'll do next time.
That is correct. All right. Experience. I mean milestones. Let's see.
Let's take a look.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull up that section of the book so that I can remember how it all works.
Yeah, this is the section I am a little fuzzy on as well.
Let's see.
So, personal milestone is like, did your character discover anything new about themselves, or did they discover anything interesting, or like develop their character any at all? Exalt are very specific. Minor milestone are, did your characters accomplish anything story-wise? And then major milestone is, did your characters accomplish anything large story-wise? I did a bit on that.
Okay. So we should keep track of each personal and exalt milestone met. Once the total number of personal or exalt milestones equal the number of characters has been met, all characters involved get your choice of a personal or exalt milestone. Cool.
What page is all this?
This is page 93, advancement. Oh, for the it's 93 on the manuscript that's been put together.
Right. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the individual ones for some reason.
Is that 2 or 3? Chapter 2 or 3?
That would probably be mechanics. Let me check.
Chapter 3?
Advancement.
I feel like it's 2. Chapter
might be
2, right? Yeah, for sure. Like, I remember looking at 2 and it had all.
Advance. Man, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it's page 60 on manuscript 2.
Neat.
So, what was the session goal for today?
Probably, I guess, head to the village and establish ourselves there, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like if we rid the village of a significant threat, that counts as a minor milestone.
Yeah, I would give you a minor milestone.
Yeah, I definitely think minor milestone is more than fair at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And Exalt is
Depends on what you're doing.
So mine is. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I probably got mine, which is lead others in violent, bloody, glorious battle or provoke an outbreak of violence.
Yeah, that tracks.
Which,
Yeah,
yeah, I think I did that.
I think you did.
Mine is inconvenience authority, but I don't think I did that.
I don't know. You helped
Well,
kill a.
Depends on who. I mean, the ghost might have been an authority figure.
It was
Yeah.
leading something. That would probably be a thorn in the side of whoever is currently
Charge
leading
like
the place.
Fair enough.
I would definitely give you that one.
So,
Yeah.
mine is commit a successful act of espionage or sabotage.
That's
I mean,
That
you
might-
pretended to be a bear pretty darn well.
That's not really espionage, though. That's like
But
going
could
into a
you
place to
be?
get information, specifically to get information.
Okay, but espionage is specifically infiltrating and gathering information. Would that not be something that
I feel like
Ray's
sabotage would work, actually. Sorry
I mean,
to
if we're
interrupt.
if we're being lenient with the authority reading, and that this ghost is likely an authority to someone, then even though we don't know who it's associated with, I guess that counts. That could be sabotage to them.
So-
Honestly, I was going with this is an inconvenience to the people that to whoever was commanding the ghost.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that also would technically be an act of sabotage to whoever that is as well.
Yeah, because the definition of sabotage, according to PhD in language Google, is deliberately destroy, damage, or obstruct something, especially for political or military advantage. I'm hoping to gain clout with this town. It seems pretty chill, and there's not immaculates here. So
Yeah.
that very much sounds like a political and military advantage.
Yeah,
Final call's Willie's, but I think it's a pretty decent case.
yeah, I'll give that to you.
Which means that we all met an Exalt goal, which means we get either an Exalt or a personal milestone of our choice.
And so that was, we are going with a so that is it. So that is a minor milestone and a exalt goal for each of you, I believe.
2 Exalt goals for us, right? Or personal versus. Wait, personal is something like, did we learn something about our character? And we also get that. So, like, did any of us advance our character at all?
I mean, kinda. I just kind of played into my own themes. I wouldn't say that's really going anywhere.
Yeah, neither did I.
Also, one sec. There's something. Yeah.
The personal ones, I think I'm going to be less lenient than on the exalt ones. I want you to
It is also worth noting that personal and exalt milestones are tracked at the same time because
Yeah.
once you get enough of either of them, they both reset.
there.
What?
So yeah, because once we have at least for us, because we have 3 players, once we have at least 3 personal or exalt milestones met, we all get a personal or exalt milestone of our choice. So that means if someone did both their personal and exalt thing, that would count twice. So like, if Ray's character didn't get either exalt or personal, for example, and I got personal and exalt, and you got personal, we'd all still get the group as a whole would get a personal or exalt milestone.
Oh, also, storyteller, in the rules, it says that if someone did not, actually achieve anything during the session, but they did participate, you're supposed to give them a personal milestone just for being an active participant. So just, that's in the rules. So I thought I'd mention, because I thought, I read it and I thought, hey, that's interesting. Like, maybe I could, mention that.
It does also, at least according to my character sheet template, indicate that the different milestones have different kind of upgrades associated with them. Personal milestones is buy a new mode or upgrade / change / intensify in intimacy, which feels like something that is fairly small, where exalt milestones are as minor but for exalt specific, or as major but for exalt specific. Minor being buy a new charm or increase an ability by 1, and major being buy a new merit or +1 a merit or increase an attribute by 1.
I thought it was minor, not major.
So my requirement for personal milestones is that at the end of the session, you either tell me something interesting that you either describe like something that your character did that accomplished personal goals, or you tell me a new interesting fact about your character.
That came up during play.
I mean, my character discovered that he likes supporting other characters.
Okay. That is very much something right there.
Neat.
This is one of the first times that my character has actually used a threatening variety of presence, and it actually worked, which is surprising and a little bit alarming.
Or do something that's extraordinary that doesn't affect the narrative arc.
I'm changing what the exact text of that is a little bit in my...
I'm just reading it myself.
Mm-hmm. Because I just...
Characters, for their goals at the start of each section, help create personal milestones. Yeah, that's something we should probably do.
Yeah, I like that. I'll also say my statement is that if you can't think of anything else, you can tell me something. If you can't think of any of the listed things to specify, you can tell me something new about your character.
Okay.
Keep track of each personal and exalt milestone once a time.
Hey, Will.
Yeah?
I have a question. Given that I would like to change my characters so I don't have to be drunk every time. Crash is not going to be by man. So, I'm just going to start out with character?
We'll figure that out over this next week. I will talk to you.
You got it, storyteller.
Hmm?
You got it, storyteller.
Also, I would like everyone to know that our sound technician will be joined. Huh?
Audio.
Our audio man. Sound technician sounds better. Come on.
No, audio mancer sounds way better.
Okay, audio man. I thought you said audio man. Audiomancer. Yeah, our audiomancer will be joining us in the future here.
All right.
Yeah. I had to bribe him to get him to do audio. I didn't. He actually volunteered to do it for free and then asked.
Hey Cole, I will bribe you to do audio. Any amount of interest, archiving, or interesting, like categorizing stuff, or just listening to you make awful puns all day long. If you are the audio.
I am down for that.
Thank you, Cole. Audio man.
And just a heads up for next session. So it looks like Craig is working fine for general recording. There is kind of like a second level to it where I can enable it to run the recording through a web app. So it bypasses Discord entirely. So we'll hear cutouts on Discord and like different audio issues, but it should be fine in it's called On WeCaster. I'll have to do some research to see if it will work with people with phones, though.
Okay, good to know.
Cool.
I have
Yeah. So when we set up for next session, I'm gonna have to push out a sign-in link to all of you guys, and that will allow us to record the audio that way.
Perfect.
thank you, audio man.
Indeed. Thank you, Audiomancer.
Thank you, Audiomancer.
And with that, I think we are wrapping up. Thank you all so much for joining us today. It has been an absolutely fantastic time.
Wait,
What's up?
I was wondering if we could do like a coordinated goodbye. So like you let us know what we have to do and
Okay. Do you have something in mind?
bye we love.
Okay.
What?
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
catch that. You're cutting out.
Yep.
A bunch of podcasts I listen to have like a goodbye, and I thought that was so cute, and I thought like we could do that too.
I mean, yeah.
Like goodbye, thank you, or bye, or like I don't know, some sort of cute outro, adorable,
Maybe-
and I thought we could.
Maybe that's
My-
something we should figure out when we're not on stream.
I concur. I will throw out my vote is actually a kind of fade out music.
We'll figure it out when we're off stream.
Yeah.
Bye.
All
Bye.
Goodbye.
Have a good night, everyone, and I hope this inspires you to maybe try a tabletop of your own. And I hope to see you all